Hoy yo estoy de fiesta. Wow, oh, oh, oh. Esta noche yo ya no te vuelvo a buscar. No sé lo que vi en tu corazón.
Another question, Mike. How often do you guys go off page? How much of it is verbatim and how much of it is kind of, because I've seen that with a lot of actors and you kind of, whatever feels right, like you would never say it, or I would never say it, like what's written sometimes doesn't translate in that moment.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how often is it something you do while you're acting a lot, or do you stick strictly to the words?
Well, from my experience, it's usually, we'll do our lines the way the director wants it, and then you kind of go off page if you want. So at least they got what they wanted, and then it gives you more of a liberty. Okay, what about, let me try this way. You try, because at the end of the day, the more takes you have to take, the more money you're spending.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
You know what I mean? So it all
Focusing on
depends.
that.
Yeah, so
So
it
like
really
hurry up and
depends.
do one take.
Exactly. It
And
really,
sometimes you can get it right like that.
it really depends a lot on the relationship you have with the director, the trust. Because just like if you have Will Ferrell, you can let him go off the page all he wants. Right? Hey, you're Will Ferrell. So it's the same thing. Depending on how the director believes in you, he'll give you that leeway. If you go for something and they're like, no, I want it exactly the way it's on
Yeah.
there, then that's the
Definitely
way
depends on the director and what they
Yeah.
see, and then depending on what you're speaking in the role, something kind of like comes more natural.
Exactly. Because some people don't like to go off page, and some do. I don't know how Ray feels about it.
Yeah, well, with the English, I'll pretty much get maybe about 90%, go off page just a little bit. But when it comes down to Spanish, it's word for word.
So Spanish, you know Spanish.
I know enough to survive.
I know how to order
I
time.
know enough.
That's the important part.
Yeah. I know enough spots. So a lot of the Spanish lines that I have to speak is pretty much word for word and stuff. And if I do it, maybe the director will come and say, well, why don't you go ahead and say it this way? And it's rare, but it happens.
Tell us a little bit about what you're plugging at the moment.
Well, I mean, the project we're working on right now, it's a movie with director Fernando Diallo. It's a Hispanic film, / American, Spanish and English both. Basically, it's called El Secuestro de Carla Parks, which is the kidnapping of Carla Parks. That's what we're currently working on right now.
Okay, so is there anything that you are currently working on that you want to?
Good question. So, there's a little thing called NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, right? So it's standard, but basically we do have a big project we're working on right now, and we're very happy that it's moving forward. And it's something that Ray and I both will be working on. Can't really say what it is yet, but it is here in the Valley. It's about the Valley. That's right, that's right. That's one of the biggest things that we try to advocate is we're going to be using local talent, we're going to be filming local, and it's going to be shown local. So one of the things that I'd say all the time is Valley shown, Valley owned, Valley grown.
Definitely. So this is something that you're going to be working on. So are you casting for this? Or
Getting
you
close
already-
to that,
Okay.
getting close to that, yes, yes. So it's going to be big. Had some meetings and stuff about that today, and it's positive. I'm going to say just look out for it. You're going to
Can you
start
tell
seeing some
us
stuff.
how long it's been in development, or how long you've had these ideas?
Well, Ray initiated the idea at the beginning, and it's been what? Maybe about half a year?
Yeah, well, 6 months.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh.
That's moving quickly.
Yeah, for this project, but I guess it's moving quickly because of all the other projects. So it's like going through those trials with the other projects led to this, to where it's like, all right, well, we know not to make these mistakes here, so that's why things is kind of moving a little faster.
So is this a project you guys started, or you are starting with someone?
We started it, and then we brought in people that have been with us since the beginning.
Okay, so other local support in the
Exactly.
RGB to get that
Because
going.
that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be local. We want the Valley to be able to say that is our show,
Okay.
instead of watching shows from other areas.
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest hooks I'll leave you with on that.
Pretty much like when you go somewhere in the valley, or when you watch it, you can be like, oh yeah, that's over here, or that's over there. You can really relate to it. Instead of being something, oh yeah, it was filmed out in the valley, this is supposed to be such and such street. and you're like,
It's not.
It's not.
I
We
personally
don't
love,
have those trees here.
I personally love hearing or seeing like, oh, you know what, that's on the border, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Seeing that
And
and
then you see that, and you see mountains in the background.
yeah, you're right.
It's not down
You're
here.
right.
Is that Chicago?
Yeah, I know, right? So that's what we want to give. We want to give the valley that. Give them something to
A
grasp on.
representation.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. I mean, showing that we have talent down here, because we do. There's so much talent down here. It's just, it never gets represented, and it never gets given that opportunity to show me what you got.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. That's what we want to bring together.
And also, like, the valley is just like a hidden gem. Nobody knows about the valley, and the only people that do know about the valley only know about the negative stereotypes. So we try to go ahead and shine a new light out here to show that, like I said, we have talent. We have more than just what you see in the media and the news and stuff.
yeah, I can feel with that how people live here and what the negative energy that you project on where you're from, saying, you know what, there's not really anything here. I know myself, I've been like that. Like, there's nothing here for you. You have to move elsewhere to get work. But if you yourself can work with what you got and then project it outwards,
Yeah.
pick up more, definitely.
And that's really, I think, also the energy you go into making independent films is work with what you have. And it can only lead to more if you keep going.
Yeah, and that's when you end up, that's when you realize that's what divides the people that are going to make it or not.
Yeah.
You got to work with what you got.
Nothing ever comes easy.
It
So
doesn't, it
obviously you
doesn't.
have to learn, yeah, you know what, it's not easy, it's not big.
Yeah, anything you care for will always be behind maintenance.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be difficult. If it was easy, everybody would. And then also, it's one of those things where the people that do make it from here, usually what happens is they leave and they never come back. Because even themselves have that mentality of, there's nothing down here, I gotta leave to make it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of it. So we don't wanna be making leave. We wanna stay here, make it, and help everybody else make it.
Yeah.
I look at it as like fast food, microwavable, stuff. It's like you have all the ingredients that you need, but you just need to put it together and create something. But everybody wants something quick and easy, so I'd rather just go to California, Georgia, somewhere where there's big productions and try to make it out there. But it's kind of like you're a goldfish trying to survive with sharks, so you swim in the sea. Out here, it's just a little, a pond. So if you could try to make something out here, grow here, and outgrow your space. Once you outgrow your space, then you move on to something bigger. But people try to, jump, take these huge leaps, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But there's a lot going on here to where if you really pay attention, you really work hard, you can really make something up.
But
Because I guarantee you, the people out there when they're watching movies, they get to see the finished, polished product. Behind the scene, every one of those actors is like a duck on a pond. Can you imagine calling them on the bottom if you're just going crazy?
So when people ask you, do you watch your own film? Like, it's such a different experience for me. It's not what it is for you. You're seeing the nice, polished part, like you said, and we all know the work that went into it, and the sweat, and the fear, and all that. So there's like this disconnect between an audience and the performer. They'll never understand quite.
I think that's why I like seeing bloopers. You get to see the behind the scenes on how people are.
That's really how it was. So now here's a little secret, a little tip, at least what I do, is when you get the lines, right, you got an hour, we're gonna start. You gotta remember, they're gonna do a ton of takes.
Yeah.
Different angles, the other person talking, and doing this. So I gotta just practice my lines when we're doing all that. And then I'm a very visual learner, so for me, having an experience to go back to, and to memorize it back.
Okay.
Definitely.
And that's just really the way I do it. But
Comes with, the experience. When you start and then you continue, you pick up on how the projects run, cuts, takes, regoes, like you're doing it. So then once you start filming one take, then you kind of, you know what? Okay, I got it. The line, the next one, it's going to be even better.
like, that's what I told Ray at the beginning, was like, oh, my lines in rehearsal, dude, don't worry about it.
You psych yourself up so much, and then when you get in there,
I was like, we have 5 people in this scene, that means we're gonna do at least 5 different angles. So you'll be able to practice.
And especially with the Spanish part, like if it's a word that I don't know, and I'm like, well, okay, tell me how it goes in English. That way I can put emotion behind it, instead of just like a robot speaking Spanish. I want to go ahead and add some type of emotion to go with the line. So,
For Spanish roles, how did that come about? It's like somebody offered you a Spanish speaking role and you were just like, I'm gonna go for it?
yeah. Pretty much.
That's-
I'm not gonna limit myself. It's like, oh, okay, you wanna do the Chinese or something? Let's go. I'm not
Let me
gonna
hire a
limit
coach.
myself.
Actually, I am my own coach.
I will do it.
You
So,
start Googling words. And
Yeah.
Well, Google Voice Translate now.
Yeah.
I'll have my lines on my phone, so you'll see, I'll have the phone right there. I'm sitting down talking, I'll say my line, and then, all right, cut. We're gonna do it different angle. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, that's cool that you say that though, because behind the scenes, people so often think that it's just, they don't know how you feel behind there, that, you know, that you're not like frantic or trying to like stop, do between takes, stop and see what lines you have going, but we all have our, not to say, yeah, our process, we all have our process and how we work, it's not always 100% perfect. Is there anything that you guys want to speak about to our viewers as far as being an actor, local in the RGB, anything that you want to bring up to give people any advice on anything, any closing statements that you guys would like to bring?
Like I said earlier, you're never too old to start, you know, and don't give up on your dreams. If it's something you really want to do, just go for it. Keep pushing through.
One of the biggest things is, because like for myself, I started later, but I already had family, so I had a wife, a little boy and stuff. So it's harder for you to be like, I'm gonna move to Hollywood, and you know, because you have responsibilities.
Yeah.
So realistically, when you make these decisions, be smart about it. Remember that you have, if you have a family, right? You have someone that's counting on you. So I have a full-time job, and I do this on the side. Now, I've gotten opportunities for roles that are actually Hollywood movies, but hey, come over here to Louisiana for a month. Yeah, if I do that, I'm probably not gonna have a job when I come back. So the biggest thing is be smart about your choices. Don't shut your doors on your own. But it's like when you're in high school, I'll tell you an educated guess. You know, be smart about your choices, but give yourself the opportunities. Don't sell yourself short. But remember, if you have someone counting on you, that comes first. And then that. That's really, honestly, the advice I would give someone where I feel comfortable with, instead of saying just follow your dreams.
It's easy to say follow your dreams.
Exactly, but there's a lot of stuff in between, the dirty stuff, that if you don't do it right, you end up on the street. And that's the last thing you want.
You know, also, if you want to go ahead and let our viewers know where they can catch your stuff, where can they see you, where are you accessible? In terms
Okay,
of
well-
films and your work.
Yeah, definitely. You can find my work on imdb. Everybody knows the International Movie Database. You go on there, I have some of my work on there as well. Social media, it's going to be Alpha Joe Rod, and that'll be for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. Same handle.
For me, for my Twitter and my Instagram is Trials and Stars, and my Facebook is Raylin Francois.
There you have it. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you guys for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Hoy yo estoy de fiesta.